woman's feet suddenly left the ground, her entire body floating in the air. Her husband frantically called for help, but even with 3 men pulling with all their might, they couldn't bring Sarah down. Hours later, doctors discovered that she had risen a few more centimeters. They were at a loss and could only take a blood sample to prepare for further tests. Sarah, floating in midair, couldn't do anything. She even had to go to the toilet, eat, and sleep while suspended in the air. A few days later, she had risen to the ceiling. A specialist arrived that day, but still couldn't find the reason for Sarah's levitation. The specialist said her ascent speed was increasing. At this rate, in 10 weeks, she would rise to an altitude of 3,000 meters, where the temperature is low and the oxygen is thin. And in a few more months, she would rise to an altitude of 100 kilometers, crossing the Kármán Line, the boundary between Earth and outer space. The family finally realized the seriousness of the problem. The husband drilled a hole in the second-floor ceiling. He wanted to make Sarah as comfortable as possible. The second floor was their daughter's room. The daughter wanted to give up her exams and stay home to take care of Sarah. Sarah immediately lost her temper, ordering her daughter to focus on her studies. That day, the daughter returned home and heard her mother's painful screams. It turned out that the husband couldn't bear to let Sarah go and tried to hold her down with a rope. But as her body gradually rose, this stretching caused her immense pain. The daughter quickly pushed her father away, cut the rope with a knife. Another week passed. Sarah had risen above the house. Her family had prepared 2 large backpacks for her, filled with food and water, some books, and oxygen tanks. She said goodbye to her family. From now on, Sarah had to travel alone. After leaving the surface, Sarah ascended faster and faster. The air became thinner, and the temperature dropped. She had very little food left, but she still worried about her family. She called her daughter, reminding her to finish her studies and eat well. After hanging up the phone, Sarah put on her headphones to listen to music, but accidentally dropped her MP3 player. At this moment, Sarah completely broke down. Then, the sound of birds chirping came from afar. Migratory birds were passing by. It was the first time Sarah had seen so many birds. The birds flew around her, and the gloom in her heart was swept away. A heavy rain fell at night. Sarah was completely soaked. Her husband silently prayed for her. At this time, Sarah had already passed through the clouds and reached the vicinity of the Kármán Line. She took off her oxygen mask and made one last call home.
Carly,
Mom?
if you fail your exams, then whatever happens, whatever you do, I'm so proud of you. Don't hard on your dad. We both love you.
Her husband told her to quickly put on the oxygen mask, but Sarah said she no longer needed those things. She was accelerating upwards, going faster and faster.
Dave, I love you.
Finally, Sarah crossed the Kármán Line and disappeared forever into the universe.